episode number, shoot, I always forget to look that up. 9. I feel like it's 9. Episode number 9. I'm Athena. This is my channel, Stitching Goddess Designs. This is a channel about cross stitch. If you're new here, welcome. I will try to explain all the acronyms as I go. Might miss a few. If I miss something and you don't understand what I'm talking about, message me below. I will be happy, or someone will be happy to fill you in. Okay. How's everybody doing? Happy March. What is today? 23rd. March is dragging. I don't know if it's dragging for anybody else, but it's dragging for me. I cannot believe it is only the 23rd. Like, we still have a good week and then some. Like, yeah, it's a long ways off. So it feels like a long ways off just because March has just been going so slow. Like, how are we still in March? February went by boom like that, and March is just like crawling along. I had a good week. I didn't get all of the vacation plans that I wanted to get, but I did get to go to Orlando, so there's that. I do have a little bit of magical haul from Orlando, not as much as I would normally have done. It was packed. It was beyond packed. The parks hit capacity both days that we were there. We got there kind of late the first day because we flew in and went straight to the park. And so it was already hot. It was packed. It was like all the ride lines were 120 minutes or more. There wasn't anything under 100 minutes, which I'm not willing to stand in line for a ride that I've already ridden for more than 100 minutes. Nope. So we did not ride any rides day one. I stood in line forever to get ice cream. And so because I stood in line forever, I got 2. And my husband has a picture of me eating 2 ice cream cones at the same time. Because I was not going to go stand back in that line again. And I knew I needed more than 1 ice cream. It was really challenging because it's a cone and you got to eat them relatively, it's hot. It was like in the 90s. So you got to eat them fast. Don't worry, I succeeded. I got them both. What else? What else happened while we were there? We ended up, park didn't close till 10, but we were done after like 2, maybe 3 hours. We were like, nope, we're done. We're leaving. And so the next day we got there at like 7 a.m. because they open early access at 7. And we got there like 6:37. It was less crowded at that time, but still crowded. We did manage to ride one ride. We rode the Gringotts ride that morning because it was only 85 minutes. And I was like, it's still a long time. But I feel like I need to ride one ride. Oh, I lied. We rode the Jimmy Fallon Race Through New York one as well. That is my favorite non-Harry Potter ride there. Like, my Harry Potter rides are my favorite rides, but if I'm gonna exclude the Harry Potter, then it's gonna be Jimmy Fallon's Race Through New York. I just like that I'm not actually going anywhere on that ride, so it's not really scary. It's all 4D, so you feel like you're going like on this roller coaster and everything, but you're not really, so it's not terrifying. Because I can't do roller coasters. I don't do fast. They blow wind at you and the screen's like moving past you, so it feels like you're going fast, but all you have to do is close your eyes and you know that you're not actually moving. What else do I have to say about that? I don't know. I think that's probably it. I came home. Boys will be boys, and so I did not get to go. Let's just leave it at that. I did not get to go on the second half of my trip was to go to Denver with my husband. He went, I did not. It is what it is. So I stayed home and I stitched, I pouted. I'm over it. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I have a really clean house now, though, because when people get punished in my house, they get to clean. So my house is clean. And probably will stay clean for a while, because we're going to be on punishment a while. Okay, I'm looking at my notes. That's why I keep looking down. Sorry. I'm trying to think of what else. So my anniversary was on Saturday. My husband came home early. He came home at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and we got to celebrate our anniversary all day on Saturday. And by that, we just hung out and watched TV and a couple of movies, and I stitched, and he napped, and happy anniversary. It's been 19 years. We do have big plans, maybe, for 20th. Like, we don't actually have plans, but we do know that we maybe want to renew our vows on our 20th. It's just a matter of getting a plan together sometime in this next year. But that brings me to my new start. So I had a new start for my anniversary is on the first day of spring. It's on March 20th. And so Laura from the Pattern Queens with Keisha, they were starting a new start for the first day of spring. And I was like, oh, I can tag along on that, and I'll have a new start for not only the first day of spring, but for my anniversary. So I decided to start Happily Ever After by Shannon Christine, because I've never stitched a wedding announcement thing for us. So I've done birth announcements for my boys, but I've never done a marriage type thing for us. So this will be the first one that I do for us. Probably not the last. I don't know. We'll see. It says, and they lived happily ever after. And of course I'll switch in names and dates and stuff like that. But I just love, it's so pretty. I love it. So I chose this blue fabric. It is Arctic Blast from I Don't Know Who, and it's 18 count Aida. I got this at Cecilia's, if anybody's interested. I don't know. It's definitely not PTP, but I couldn't tell you who the dyer is, actually, because I don't have a tag for it. It was just written on the fabric that it's Arctic Blast. That's how I know that. So, I got the word happily done. And believe it or not, there are 3 different browns there. You probably believe it, because there's a nice... I like the way that she uses multiple colors to give you that gradient. Sometimes the color changing can get tedious, but if I go from stitching something solid to stitching something like this, it's a good mix-up. So that's what I've gotten done so far on my new start. My new start for anniversary / spring. Exciting. Okay, set that aside. Set this aside. Let me put that up there. I'll show you that in haul. And we move on to whips. Let me go over my Whip Go whip first, because I just have one. And then we will dive into March Madness, because yes, March Madness is still going strong for me, guys. I'm not gonna lie, if I didn't have the public pressure of, like, you guys know that I'm committed to this, Steel City Stitcher knows that I'm committed to this, like, all of them, they're invested. Like, I feel like I have multiple people invested in this, but if I didn't have that motivation or if I didn't have that to motivate me, I would have given up on this. It's a lot. Slap me come May. When I start talking about mania plans, and I'm like, I'm going to start this and this and this. Stitching on something different every single day is all good in theory, but it is a recipe for burnout. So my whip go, I've got this Slytherin crest, and this is by, I don't know who that's right, because this one, the pattern is in some other language. So I call her Nagini. She's affectionately known as Nagini. Goal is to get a page finish on this. So here's where we are. So you can see where my page line ends for this page over here. So you can see from over here, I don't know if you can hear me when I put this in front of you, or in front of my face. I got to get all this done over here, including back stitching. So I filled in a bunch of these half stitches. I filled in a lot more along the way here of, it doesn't look like I've done much, but I really did, because it is literally like 3 stitches change, 2 stitches change. So blends, and then like when you're putting together your blends and you've only got 3 stitches to make, it's so annoying to like pull one of these strands, pull one of these strands, put them together, stitch 2 stitches, tie it off, take it out, put it on the card. It's like, oh, okay. When you're getting down to the end of the page is when you're left with all of the, you know, you stitch as much as you can with a strand, and then you get down to the end and there's like 2, 3 handful of stitches left that you didn't have enough thread to finish off. So instead you left it, and now you're left with this. So I don't have the pattern in front of me, but I feel like there's a little bit more to fill in over here, a little bit here. There is some white gaps, like you can tell. This is all finished over here. These pages are completely done. So you can tell there's non-stitched areas up and around. So there will be some non-stitched areas over here. But there is also some stuff left to fill in. Then I get to do all the back stitch. I have until the 31st to get this done. And with the way March is dragging, I should have plenty of time. Oh, I don't have the pattern in front of me, but I do have the picture. So you can see there is still some more left to fill in over here. And then I just have to kind of outline everything. Not nearly as backstitch intense as these pages were, because you had to do the Nagini. You had to backstitch Nagini in over here. So not nearly as intense. Because yeah, the tip of her nose ends right there at that page line. So it'll just be outlining all this, which shouldn't take too long. And then I'll be done with my WhipGo goals for March, because the other goal was to get 1,000 stitches in Something Wicked, which I finished. So that counts as 1,000 stitches to me. Okay. Oh, you know what I didn't tell you in my life updates was that I got my second shot. I got my second shot on Sunday. I don't know how I missed that. I got it at like 10:30 in the morning, 11 o'clock on Sunday morning. Woke up with a headache Monday morning, yesterday, because today's Tuesday. Woke up with a headache yesterday and didn't really sleep good throughout the night. I kind of tossed and turned all night long. Then proceeded to take a 2-hour nap, and then napped a little bit while I was waiting to pick up my son, and then came home, dozed off a little bit, and then got up and helped make dinner and eat dinner, and then went to bed at 7 o'clock and did not get up until 5 o'clock this morning and slept. So the headache and tired, like my body, like it felt like my head was heavy, my arms were heavy, like it was just like I couldn't, everything just felt super heavy, like really lethargic. But I'm fine today. Like No need for a nap. I feel like I got all the sleep that I needed yesterday. And then some, because then when I woke up this morning, I was kind of feeling like hangover-ish, because you know what happens, you know, when you sleep too much, that it just can be the opposite of what you needed. So yeah, yesterday was, I did get some stitching done yesterday, but not a whole lot. You'll see that in March Madness. Here we go. Okay, back to what I was doing. Sorry, squirrel. I don't know what made me, I think it's because I moved my arm, and my arm is still sore. Slightly. Not as bad as it was day 1 and day 2, but yeah, I think I felt it when I reached, and I was like, oh yeah, I got my shot. So I'm fully vaccinated. Well, I have to wait the 2 weeks, because, you know, it doesn't kick in for 2 weeks, so after 2 weeks, I'll be fully vaccinated. So excited. Okay. March Madness. Here we go. Let's back up all the way to the 15th. I have lost track of what game numbers we're on, so we're just going to go with day numbers, because that is keeping my brain a little bit more sane. More sane? Is that a thing? I don't know. Not for me. I don't know how I get sane at this point, because it's all my marbles are running all over the place. They're gone and I can't catch them. Okay, 15. I worked on 100 Owls and I worked on Witchy Washy. Those were the winners for the day. So if you're new here and you're just catching me, I post my polls the day before. So for the 15th, I'll post them on the 14th. I give you options, you vote, whoever wins, I work on the 15th. I feel like everybody else that was doing March Madness would work on them and then post the polls, so I'm kind of doing that backwards, but that's okay. You're also going to see 2 days, spoiler alert, you're going to see 2 days worth of progress here, because I worked on this the 15th and the 21st, because it won again. So here, let me just show you like this. Let me show you like this. I worked on this owl, got this owl done, got all the flowers put in, and all these little flowers put in, and that's what I got done on the first day that I worked on it, on the 15th. This is 100 Owls. This is from the Owl Forest Embroidery. Okay, welcome back. As I was saying before, my camera, iPad, whatever, decided to rudely die. It's plugged in, and it died. Not fair. I think because my light is plugged into the same little like outlet thingy, that my light was sucking all the juice and my iPad wasn't getting any juice, and there you go. Anyways, I was saying before I was rudely interrupted that this is the Owl Forest Embroidery 100 Owls Sal. Or 100 Owls. Yeah, it was a free Sal that they posted. So, there will be 100 owls on this piece by the time I'm done. So there's 3 of them. And, so far. Go to Owl Forest Embroidery, go to free patterns, and you can download that for free. The whole thing has been released, so you can download the whole entire thing, and you're good to go. This is on 18 count brown Ada. I have 0 clue. I think it came in a mystery like grab bag thingy from a fabric lady that I go through, so I don't know. It's just brown 18 count Ada. There you go. And I will keep this set aside, so I will show you it again when we get to the 21st. Okay, so also on the 15th I worked on Witchy Washy, which is in one of these bags. I'm not sure which one. This one. On the first try. Yeah. Okay. So, I got more of that skirt done. And you can start seeing some of the moons and stars that's going to be down here in the skirt, dress, whatever this is supposed to be. I'm gonna say dress. It's a dress. I will be filling those in with black when I get all the way done with the variegated for the dress. This is on 18 count Aida as well, that I hand dyed myself. I gave it like a spooky kind of a gray sky, and then I dipped it in some green to give it the grass. So, and this is Witchy Washy. This is by Raise the Roof. Let me see my pattern, because I feel like I get stuck into that, like, oh, you know. This is Raise the Roof Designs. It's Witchy Washy. It's a whole line. She's got a whole series of clotheslines that are just super cute. So there you go. You see her dress, her bloomers, I'm going to call them, her socks, her wonderful bra. That, what is that, a hat? We're going to say it's a hat. Got some boots on the ground, broom leaning over there. And then it's got lots of Jabco buttons that I gotta get. I don't have. So once I get past this never-ending dress, this might stitch up faster. But for now, I'm stuck in never-ending dress mode. And I've got this in a super cute Judy bag. Judy's Bags and More on Facebook. Got this nice little flap they fasten with a button and some elastic right there. Super cute. Give me all the Halloween bags. Okay. 16th. On the 16th, I worked on the Halloween calendar. Oh, I'm counting this as a finish because, y'all, I finished the day 15. Day 15 is... Well, you know, this pattern calls for like a dark blue, but I've been using black. Day 15 is solid black. We've got some eyes in there, but I had to fill in that black, and it took me forever to get, like, I was just stitching up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and it was just like, I'm never, ever, ever gonna get to the end. And I got to the end. I'm so excited. It felt like a finish. Each one of these little squares feels like a finish, but there's the whole thing. Oops, I picked up floss. Sorry. There's the whole thing so far. I've got a stitch up here. It'll say Halloween calendar, or Happy Halloween. It'll say up here. And then obviously I've got the rest of the days left. So the rest of these days should go by rather quickly now that I'm past day 15. So I'm excited to actually get this back out and start working on this again. This is 18 count Aida that I dyed myself. And this pattern is Halloween Calendar by the Tiny Modernist. Let me see if I can get it out to show you. Tiny Modernist, Halloween Calendar. And can we not with this sexy skeleton? His come hither pose. Oh my goodness. So my next one is day 16, and I don't know when this will come back out again. It may not come out again until October. We shall see. We'll see. But if it doesn't come back out again until October, then that'll be super fun because I can pick it back up again and then just work on... Because what I was doing before I hit the roadblock of day 15 is I was working with Keisha from the Pattern Queens, and we were stitching a block on the day. So like on the 1st of October, I would stitch that block. On the 2nd, stitch that block, and so on. So you can see, like, they're totally doable. These blocks, I think, are like 50 by 50-ish. They're not, even if that, yeah, I think they're 50 by 50. Maybe they're only 30 or 40. I don't remember. Now that I'm talking about, this is in a super cute Dot Dot Goose bag. I love this bag. Let's see. The part I love about this bag is on the inside. I never get to see it, but it's super cute in there. I feel like I want to pull one out though, just now to verify it is 10, 20, 30. I'd say 34, because I remember it was like some weird number. I'm going to say 34 by 34. Square should be totally doable until you hit 15. But if this stays put away until October, that's fine. I'm fine with that. I'll bring it back out and maybe I'll stitch the 16th on the 16th and so on. Hopefully, you know, I'll be doing 13 Starts of Halloween again, but 13 starts in a month is so much easier than, like, Mania is supposed to be, what, 21 for the 21st year? Plus, this March Madness that I'm doing, and I'm stitching on totally different projects every day. It's, now that I'm narrowing it down, it's nice to get back out the same ones that keep winning. But in the beginning, what were we at, like 25, 26 different projects in 12 days? Whoa. That was a lot. Okay, so yeah, we're still on day 16. That was Halloween calendar. And then I worked on the, sorry for shaking the table. And I worked on the coffee break, which will on my pattern say Cocoa Break. And this is by Shannon Christine, because I'm obsessed with Shannon Christine designs. It's called Coffee Break, but I'm going to change coffee to say Cocoa. Super cute. Love it. This is on 18 count Ada Briar Rose by Fabrics by Stephanie. Focus. Briar Rose. And in this project, I am using this amazing Floss Buddy floss drop thingy from That's So Kelly. I mean, I have these all twisted up and I just kind of stuck them up there so that they don't get caught on things. But yeah, you hang all your colors. You have this felty type soft stuff so you can stick your orts on. You can write your project name here. She's giving you stickers for your project names and your numbers. You have stickers for the numbers as well. I'm too lazy to actually put that on there, so that's why it's not there. Here's what I've gotten done. Yay! So I broke out some of the browns. I was tired of working on the cup. So I've got Warms and Part of Soul. It'll say Warms the Soul in there. Cocoa Warms the Soul, I think. And that's going to be like, it's supposed to be a coffee bean, but it's fine. We'll just pretend it's like a brown leaf or something. I don't know. Because there's some flowers in there too. So, I mean, it could be a leaf. It could be a cocoa bean. I don't know. There's one there. There's one there. So, love it. Love it. Love it. And that was day 16. Okay. 17. Halloween Quintet. Which is in my super fun, kitted up, everything. Crab Shack Stitchery. Love this bag. Got the zipper pull from Julie McConnell at Reflections. And this is Halloween Quintet. It's crazy because there's actually 6 hats there. I hope I didn't just flash you the pattern, sorry. 6 hats, Halloween Quintet. I don't get it. This is by Imaginating. Yep, just Imaginating. So, love it. Love how the fun bright colors. But I'm still just working in black. So, I got more letters done. Oh yeah, and even my needle minder matches. I need a actually like Nightmare Before Christmas pattern to go in this bag. It'd be super fun. I don't actually have a Nightmare Before Christmas pattern. That was 18 count, like, you get it from Michael's and Hobby Lobby, and if someone can tell me what it's called, like, sheep's wool or something like that. It's like, lamb's wool or something like that. I don't remember. But it's brown, and it's got, like, stuff woven into it. You know what I'm talking about. You just buy it at Michael's. Okay, that was Halloween Quintet. The other one is So Many Books. And this is my 25/7 project, which 25/7 crashed and burned. I'm hoping that after March I will pick this back up. In fact, I know I will. I will pick this back up and I will stitch on this for 25 minutes a day, every day. And this is where this is another one of my, I have another That's So Kelly thing going on here too. Not very many colors, so I've kind of skipped spaces there, but 25/7 is hosted by Julie McConnell, and go watch her Flosstube to find out what that is and how to join and everything. But the premise of it is that you stitch 25 minutes or 25 stitches on the same project every single day until it is done. I've chosen 25 minutes. But with March Madness, I fell off the wagon of that. My weeks start on Thursdays for that, so they end on Thursdays. So Friday is when it starts. I may pick it up this Friday. I might. Because now that we're down to, I'm down to one, finally, one March Madness whip a day, I might pick this back up. Anyways, So Many Books, so little time. And you guys love this one. I'm shocked at how much love this one is getting. I love this one too. This is my oldest whip. And maybe that's why it's getting so much love. Maybe a lot of you have, I don't know if you watch my Flosstube, but maybe you've heard that this is my oldest whip and that's why it's getting so much love. I don't know, but yay, because it needs to get done. Sorry, just covered up the camera. Okay, I have this whole project in a, the 805 Stitcher, Winnie the Pooh. Super cute, super cute. She gives you these little matching needle minders, which I have stuck here instead of actually on the project, but that's okay. And there's the inside fabric. Love it. So cute. Okay, here's what I've gotten done. Enough. All of this down here. I got all this down here done. So, I don't know, like, when I stitched what, but I know that I've this has come up multiple times because it keeps winning. So that's what I've gotten done. I have that whole top row up here done. This whole row up here is done. Sorry for the glare. Many is done. This apple's almost kind of done. And then we've got Boo started. I need to add in those. But I need to get these 3 done. I'm going to get these 3 done. And then move on to those 2, maybe, I guess. I don't know. And then there's still quite a bit down here to do. I feel like maybe not so much stitching as these words. Like, these words are the majority of the stitching. So. And this is a 14 count or 16 count. It's written up here. 14 count. But this is like a tight 14 count because I'm not hating my coverage. I'm stitching something else on 14 count and I'm hating the coverage of it with 2 strands. Like it's my, The Witch Better Have My Candy. That one is, I'm not loving the coverage on it, but this one is not terrible. Not terrible. I don't mind it. And it's sparkly. So maybe that tightens up the weave. I don't know. I don't know who the dyer is. I don't know. I mean, it's got a, I don't know if that's orange or that's red, or brown. I don't know if it's Swagger either. Sorry. I got this from my LNS way back when, before I knew that you needed to keep track of things like, what is that fabric? Okay. Day 18. I worked on I Solemnly Swear and Frank and Boo. So I Solemnly Swear is in a Love You More sleeve. This pattern is by Fiddlestick SAU. If you contact her, she's on Etsy. She should be able to maybe sell you the pattern, but I know it's not on her page anymore. I think copyright got her, so she had to take it down. I got the A. I got the A put in. So, and this is just 18 count white, plain white Aida. Yep, just going one letter at a time till we get this done. I don't even think that A is all the way done either. I think I still need to stitch more on that A. I can't show you a picture of it, sorry, because I don't have a picture. All I have is the pattern. So, sorry. Sorry. I did post like pictures of it though, like completed on my Instagram. Athena X Stitches, if you want to find me there. Okay, Frank and Boo. Another sleeve. I think this one glows in the dark. Maybe it's a different one that glows in the dark. One of these glows in the dark, and I didn't know until months later. I happened to just have it laying out. I turned the light off, and I turned around, and there's all these faces glowing at me, and I'm like, whoa, oh, okay, that's a sleeve. That scared me, though. Okay, Frank and Boo. Got a little peek. Let me show you the pattern. This is a Bent Creek photo booth series that she's done, and I just love how he's hiding behind the ghost in this one. He's like see-through. It's funny. His hand is see-through in that one too because it's behind the ghost. It's funny that this spider's like swinging around, and they're all happy smiling, and then they see the spider, and then they freak out. Actually, I think the ghost sees it there first. Then they both see it. Then they both freak out. Okay. This came as a kit with the 32 count linen. And that's what I'm using. And this is slow going. So I stitched that whole border in my allotted time. That's what I stitched. And this is a stitch along for, I had 3 winners for my 1,200 followers. Sal on, I had 3 winners because I got to 1,200 followers on Instagram. And then we all decided to stitch the same thing. So then, because they all got a free chart from me. So then it became 1,200 followers. Sal. And Erin from Steel City Stitchers was one of the winners. And she's already finished. And FFO'd it into this cute little, I don't know if it's just a hanger or like a door hanger. It's so freaking adorable though. I'm just like, oh, how they had it finished in the shop where I bought it was super cute little triangle. I don't even know if it was like foam or what it was, but I took really good pictures, like 360 pictures, because I was going to try to replicate that. I don't know though. I may try to replicate Erin's because that is super cute. And I can replicate people's ideas. I can't come up with cute ideas. I always get stuck. So that one's still going for me because it's linen and it's 32 count. I'm an Aida stitcher. I got to put my glasses on. And I just have to go slow. I can't just, I'm like angry stitcher and I'm like constantly yanking on my thread. Linen makes me slow down. Calm down. Gently pull the threads. Calm down and don't be so angry about it. Okay. That was it for round 2 at that point. March 18th was it for round 2. Sorry, I'm like itchy. I'm breaking out in hives real quick. I don't know why. Stress does wonderful things to the body. These kids. Okay. That was it for round 2. Then when I started round 3, I didn't bring it with me. I should have brought it with me. Round 3, I'm down to just 1 a day, finally. So, I did all 3 on the east bracket first. So in the east bracket, we've got moving on to the finals, Grimm's Fairy Tales. So that's what I worked on the 19th, which is in this amazing project folder. Opens up into all this amazingness. I always show you guys this picture and then I always think like I need to get a better picture and then I always forget, so. But here we go. This is Grimm's Fairy Tale. Obviously it's from Cloud's Factory. There, it does get filled in. This is a stitch along. You can see all the parts there. This does get filled in. So all the parts have been released. This was a 2019 Sal that I didn't, or 2020 Sal, I'm sorry, that I didn't get finished. So I'm not sad about it. I figure Sal's are start alongs, not stitch alongs, not finish alongs, that's for sure. Finish everything at your own pace. As long as you're having fun. There you go. I finished that tower. I've got to stitch in her cheeks and her blue dress, but yeah, finished the tower. Got the vines in. Got a little bit of the horse. That's that white stitching. Maybe you can see it. Maybe you can't. I don't know. And then there's just a random shelf right there with some plants on it. It was kind of random to me, but this is 18 count Ada that I dyed myself, and it's not showing up. It's a nice green. It's a nice soft green. Maybe if we do this, there you go. It's a nice soft green, and what the pattern called for was a green, so I just kind of, I think it's working out well. Got floss coming out everywhere. Jeez Louise, I really have floss everywhere. I don't even know if that's from this pattern. It's going in there now. That's okay. Okay. That's moving on to the finals. So I'm going to set that aside because I still need that one out to work on it eventually. Maybe, if it still wins again. Which better have my candy? Moving on to the finals. Which is where? Oh, it's this one. This is the one that's on 14 count that I'm not loving. I wish I would have done 3 or maybe even 4 strands. This is by the Frosted Pumpkin. It's called Which Better. And where does this actually say the name? Oh, right there. Right there. Which better? ... Which better have my candy? I love it. They're funny. Funny, funny. And there we go. I've gotten all the black done. I put all the green in. That's what I did this time around. I got her green face in, green legs, hands, and then I got some green shelf in here. And I think I put this bat in too. And I started a bat down here. It's just kind of stitching all over the place. The reason being, I don't have the orange. I don't have the yellow. They're just DMC. And you would think that by now I would have picked them up, but I haven't. So there's that. And there's a red. I don't have a red. I don't know where the red is. But I know I'm missing red, orange, and yellow. I have the green, the purple, obviously the white and the black. So that's why my stitching looks so scattered. And I don't think I realized this when I bought this pattern because it's just super cute and I was like, which better have my candy? It's just so funny. But when you look at all these scattered pieces of candy, they're just I love the effect. I don't love stitching them like that. It reminds me of my confetti hell piece, and I just it makes me want to cry. Okay, go back in the bag. There we go. This is another Judy bag. Cute Judy bag with spiders on the inside. Love it. Okay, setting that one in a different pile. 100 owls. is moving on to the finals. So I lied earlier when I said that I worked on all of this day one. I don't think I just did only what's underneath my hand. But boom! I think I finished up some of this. And I did him. Will you guys even, can you even? He's so cute. He looks like a little old man owl, which then reminds me of Errol. Harry Potter, Ron Weasley's family owl is a really old owl that gets lost all the time and doesn't have enough strength to even deliver packages. Poor thing. But oh my god, he looks like Errol. He's still so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've got 4 owls. 96 to go. Some of the owls are really teeny tiny. But. And this one, I'm stitching this in all the called for flosses from Owl Forest. Beth decided to get the floss, and then I jumped on her train, and we had them shipped together, and we split shipping. So there's all the called for flosses, and there's some more back here too. But I got these all in a little bendy flip, or bendy. I think it's called a bendy flip. I don't remember what they're called. All these names run together: bendy flips and bitsy bobs, and I don't know. Bobbin holder. It's a bobbin holder. And I do not usually bobbinate at all. But since those came with the bobbins and the numbers are on that, I was like, yes, I'm using that. Okay. Hallows Eve Haunting is moving on to finals. And that is Autumn Lane Stitchery. This wonderful witch. She's amazing. She's glorious. She's huge. She's just huge. I'm putting in black stitches forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. But here we go. I got more black stitches in. I'm not a fan of solid color stitching, so I gotta take it in small doses. This is 18 count Ada that I dyed myself as well. I was trying to go for that kind of a look. I ended up with this, which is less brown, more, I mean, it's a little bit more brown in real life than it's coming across on the camera, but it's definitely more grayish than this one, but I do like it. It'll work. It'll work. And I have this in the Q-Snap because I was actually still working on it yesterday. So that was yesterday's winner. And this is an 11 more sleeve. Freaking show this sleeve every time, but I love it. I feel like I see new things every time. Like, look, there's an owl. And Jester? Maybe? It's just fun. Okay, let's go on to the finals. Today, the winner for today is so many books. I didn't want to give you guys a spoiler earlier, but I need to work on this today. It's upside down, but you get the picture. I need to work on this today. This is the winner for today, so it's moving on to the finals. And then we have one more. The poll is up on my Instagram today as I'm filming, but by tomorrow when you see this, it will already be done and I will already have a winner. It's either what is it? It's either Witchy Washy or Franken Boo. I don't know who's winning. I haven't looked recently. So one of those will be moving on to the finals. And that will be my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be my 6 finals. And then they're kind of 3 from the East bracket, 3 from the West bracket. Because if you remember, I had 2 brackets split up. And then going from there, I have 1 on the east bracket going against number, and there, it's not first place, but I've just numbered them for my own sanity. 1 from number 1 from the east is going to go against number 1 from the west. Number 2 from the east, number 2 from the west, number 3 from the east, number 3 from the west. They're going to go against each other in the polls. Whoever wins will get stitched on. And then I'll have my 3 winners at that point. And I will stitch on 1, 2, and 3 separate days. And whoever gets the most stitches in. So this one won't be a poll. This one will be me. However many, if I get 200 stitches in this one, 300 in this one, 250 in this one, 300 wins. And because obviously I was just more excited about it, I guess, in my mind. That's how that's happening. And then that one will win and be stitched on again because that'll be the 28th, the 29th, and the 30th that those 3 will get stitched on. And then the winner will get stitched again on the 31st, and then we're done. That's it. No more March Madness. I will not be doing this again next year. Thank you for following. Thank you for participating. Thank you for voting. Thank you for continuing to vote. Sorry for being so annoying in your stories. It's been fun. It has been fun watching all the voting, and seeing what you guys are picking is totally throwing me for a loop. Like, so many books went against Plaid Tidings for today, and so many books won. And I was like, what? I totally thought Plaid Tidings would have won. I totally would have called, there's so many like Which Better Have My Candy? I can't believe that one made it to the finals. Maybe it's because it's a smaller piece and you guys think I can finish it by the end of March. I'm not finishing that by the end of March. I totally get 100 Owls being in the finals. That is an amazing piece. Grimm's Fairy Tales is a really super fun piece. I get that one. Hallows' Eve Haunting is an amazing piece, but I don't know that I would have it in all the way to the finals. I don't know who it's gone against all the way up to this point, but so many books in the finals. Which Better Have My Candy in the finals? Craziness. Okay. Haul. I think I only have like 2 things of haul. I think, because I kind of like looked around. I bought some floss. I did buy some floss, and I bought some beads and stuff for this one has 3 different beads. I was only able to find 1 Mill Hill set of beads that, sorry, someone just came in and slammed that door. Nobody should be leaving or coming or going or, I don't know. Anyways, I need to get 2 more sets of beads. And I guess I need to wrap this up and figure out who's coming and going in my house. Kids, so much fun. Okay. This is from, I think it's from Cricklewood Crossings. I don't want to say the wrong thing. She just said Jenny on here. I think it's Cricklewood Crossings on Instagram, Etsy. Cricklewood Crossings. And she embroiders her bags. I've had my eye on one of these for the longest time, and they go super fast. And I'm so stoked that I finally have one. Okay, this is the back. This is exciting. Harry Potter all over everything. I'm so excited to show you the front. Okay. Can you not? Look at that. Slytherin colors. It's got a wand, glasses, 9 3/4, Deathly Hallows. Oh my gosh. I freaking love it. And then she's got this cool platform 9 3/4 Hogwarts Express on the zipper pull. And she sent a classic Colorworks skein of Nighty Night, which is a really, oh yeah, it's showing up pretty good. Blue. It's a really like navy blue, not black. I feel like it's catching it when I move it. Super cute little card. Thank you so much. The more simple we are, the more complete we become. I need to start living more simply. Okay, let me stick all this back in here. Keep it all together. And then I'm putting my anniversary piece in here. Oh, and I wanted to show you, this is super cute too, because it says made with love and it's sewn on there. It's like a little charm. So cute. Okay, my anniversary piece goes in here. I almost like don't want to put anything in here though, because I can't even get it. Open the bag all the way. There we go. User error, not bag error. But like once you have it in there, you can't see it. So stoked to have this. Okay, my other piece of haul, you guys. I squealed like a little girl today. I have a Lowry stand. It's gonna make stitching 1,000 times easier. I have been struggling with back problems for a couple years now, since my last surgery that I had. I don't think that I recovered correctly from the surgery. Anyways, I'm gonna be able to like sit upright and not hunch over. And I two-handed stitch, so I will two-hand stitch even if it's like I usually pull with this hand, hold with this hand, pull the thread through, put it back up, do one of these numbers where I'm like holding it with both my and stitching, and I constantly hunch over when I'm sewing, like, so I have a Lowry stand. So excited. The next step is to get some scroll frames like the ones that little Stitch Girl and her mom use. They talk about them all the time. I already have them in my cart. I wanted to get my Lowry stand first and get comfortable with the Lowry stand, and then I'm going to start ordering some scroll frames so that I can see the whole thing that I'm working on at one time, rather than moving my Q-snaps around. It's going to be great. I put in like 5 stitches. I got it all set up. I got it adjusted to my height level. It's sitting next to my stitchy spot. Otherwise I would show you guys, because I don't know that I can even show you now. Like, it's big and like it would be awkward to show you. But I will, and I'm saying it right here live to you guys, I will be filming a tour of my Harry Potter room, which is also my stitchy room, which is also my reading room. It's all the rooms. I will be filming a tour, and I will be doing that in this next week. I'm going to say it right here, right now. I will be doing it in the next week. Like, you can expect to see it maybe this weekend. I'm going to clean that room up. I'm going to organize that room, and I'm going to get a filming done. And I will show you the Lowry stand in that video. You'll see my stitchy spot. Kind of see my organization for how I have all my stitchy stuff put away. But I also have all my Harry Potter stuff in there. So, I'm showing you that. I'll show you that this week. That will commit me to cleaning up that room and organizing that room. Okay. Now, plans. I'm down to 1 whip a day for March Madness, which will allow me to, maybe this Friday, start up again 25/7. And then, sorry guys, tickle in my throat. Too much talking. Okay. I don't want to edit this out. Please. Chill. I need to get my whip going and done. I'm not going to be able to. Last 5 minutes of the video and you guys are just going to be watching me drink my soda. So I need to get whip done. Other than that, I plan on doing a new start. It's not for any in particular reason. I don't need a reason to start something. I just want to start it because I want to start it. And this is a spoiler, so anybody who has not received their On The Go stitching box and is still waiting for that, fast forward a couple of, or just come back and watch this later. I'm pretty much done at this point. I'm going to show this as a little bit of a spoiler, and then I'm going to talk about Magical Haul. So, you've been warned. Ready? Bye. Okay. This is the pattern from On The Go stitching box. It is called Half the Fun. It's from Ink Circles, and it's got all the different modes of transportation, which is, because getting there is half the fun. So, I want to show you a pattern here. Anyways, we've got hot air balloons, sailboats, buses, donkeys, helicopters, rocket ships, bicycles, I think I said that already, ships, like cruise ship, car, unicycle, plane, maybe that's a motorcycle, not 100%. So much going on. There we go. So much going on. Oh, train. I missed the big one. Okay. I am going to stitch that because it's spring. I'm going to stitch that using this floss. This is some amazingness. This is from Kathy at Dying for Cross Stitch. And it is just, I mean, it's showing up true to color. There's nothing else I can do for you. It's blue, a light blue and green. And when it kind of mixes down here, you've got this kind of like a grayish color where it mixed. This is going to be super fun spring colors. Something springy to stitch, but without being springy. So, and I love traveling. Love traveling. So I'm dying to start this piece. That's in my plans. That will be started probably this week. Yep, that's it for plans. Magical Haul. Wait, let me see what else we got on. Making sure I get everything. Okay. Magical Haul. First and foremost, I always get a wand every time I go. And this time, I got Draco Malfoy. I had not gotten his wand yet, not because, not for any in particular reason. His wand is pretty boring, actually. It's just black, brown, got a little band there in the middle, not a lot of ornamentation or, oh, it's heavy though. Comes to a point at this end. This is the magic end. That's the business end. It is heavy though. Gosh. I didn't expect it to be that heavy. Compared to other wands, this is pretty heavy. I don't know if that's for a reason or if it's on purpose. This wand is supposed to be heavy. I do not know. Okay. This is a non-interactive. They still have a few non-interactive wands left. But they're cheaper. And I don't go around doing magic anyways. I've already done them all. Beads! It's Mardi Gras. It's Mardi Gras for most of February and most of all of March, I think. So what they did for Mardi Gras this year, In previous years, there's a parade, usually around closing nighttime. And as the parade goes by, they throw beads, and you end up with like, you'll see these kids walking out of the park and they're like, you can't even see their neck. They're just covered this deep in beads. I've got a bajillion beads right over there. Right over there. So I didn't get very many this time. But what they did this time instead of the parade, because they don't want crowds, the floats are parked around the park. And as you walk by them, there's costumed team members, and they're throwing out beads. So I got a few, just to say I did. Only 2 more things, guys. Did I get a shirt? I did get a shirt. What kind of shirt did I get? Hang on. Let me think. Oh, they're not magical shirts. That's why I didn't bring them. So, Mardi Gras, they have a tribute store. And the tribute store is like, for Christmas it's Christmas themed, for Halloween it's Halloween themed, and now we're on to Mardi Gras, so it's Mardi Gras themed. And they had a whole pirate section, and one says the queen and one says the king, and it's like a pirate skull. And so me and my husband got those. And then I got another shirt that said, there were 2 shirts that says his treasure, and it pointed that way, and then his said her pirate, and it pointed this way. My husband would not get that one with me, so I got the his treasure by myself. He wouldn't wear the other one. He's like, no, not buying that. Those are the shirts that I got. I did not get any Harry Potter shirts this time, but I did get this loveliness. See if I can hold it up in a way that you guys can see it. It's kind of see-through-y. It's an amazing scarf with the dark mark all over it. And it's got, you know, fringes at the bottom. It's nice, and I like a wide scarf. Super thin. Love it, love it. Usually would wear this while my hair is up, but there you go. Yes. This is going to make an amazing photo backdrop too when I'm taking pictures. Ooh, love it, love it, love it, love it. And the last thing I got. Yup. Have you seen this witch? Love it. Bellatrix is my spirit animal. Bellatrix Lestrange is a known Death Eater, convicted murderer, fugitive from Azkaban. Approach with extreme caution. Helena Bonham Carter. Oh, seriously, she's amazing. She's everything. There's like posts about in the 7th movie when Helena Bonham Carter is pretending to be Hermione, who's pretending to be Bellatrix. And when you're watching that movie, you can totally fall into the trap of like, yeah, that's Hermione dressed as Bellatrix or looking like Bellatrix. It's not, though. That's actually Helena Bonham Carter pretending to be Hermione, pretending to be Bellatrix. And oh my god, she kills it. She kills it. I mean, it's amazing. This is a nice big cup. Like my hand. It's a nice big cup. So this will, and I like the black inside. That'll be good for tea. That is all my magical haul. I was really hoping to have more to show you guys. I didn't get a pin. I normally every trip get a pin, get a wand, get a shirt, and get a candy. Oh, I didn't get a candy. It was packed. The stores were packed. Like, you couldn't even get inside the stores without people touching you. And I just Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Yeah, I got into a few stores. The bigger stores handled, obviously, the traffic better. But the tiny stores in the Harry Potter world is not good. Both this and this came from Borgin and Burke's inside the Diagon Alley, Nocturne Alley. The wand I just got at the big store at the end, which was easier than trying to wait for Ollivanders, because there was a line for Ollivanders. There was a line for anywhere you wanted to get a wand, there was a line. But if you don't want a line and you just want to get a wand, pro tip, there's a Universal store, or the other one is called the Trading Post. They're both at the entrance/exit to like either Islands or Universals, and go in there. They've got wands in there, and there's not a line. They've got almost all of the merchandise that you would see throughout Harry Potter. They've got a sampling of it in there too. So if you can't find something in your size or whatever, just go up there and check up there on your way out too. That's it for me, folks. That's all for week 9. I'm trying to think like what all is coming up in this next week, but I really don't think. Where did my phone go? There it is. Oh, it was my oldest son that left here. Okay, good. And this next week, before I see you, nope, nothing spectacular happening. Working, stitching. That's it. That's it. So I will see you guys next time. Happy spring. Bye.